Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at Theomars, the Water Ifrit. So, Theomars is a unit that's very well known in this game. I don't really think he needs much of an introduction, but I thought it would be fun to make a video on my Theomars, how I like to use him, because, everyone knows how to use Theomars, but I thought maybe you guys would like to see how I like to use them. So there's like two builds I think you could really go for Theomars. Violent runes are absolutely a must. I really like to go revenge because I love being able to revenge Diana in human form, etc. Those RNG revenges really come in handy sometimes. The other offset being Will. Will is really good in this game as well. If you see my Theomars, I value just pure raw damage on him. I've seen other people go for more of like a bruisery build where you get more HP type of stuff, and that's also a solid build for him, very acceptable, and that's mostly what you'll see in like high level Guild Wars Siege. But this is how I like to rune mine. I went pure damage. So let's look at his first skill. Single target attack. It does a 2-turn dot, and it does damage based off of speed. And then we have his defense break on his skill 2. It attacks 3 times, each attack having a chance to defense break, which also scales with speed. Ever since they buffed this to scale with speed, it does so much more damage. It's really nice. Really great change. I like that. And then his passive, he is the Elemental King. So he has element advantage on every unit in the game. And then he's also gets an endure buff when he gets reduced to 0 hit points. And it's a 4-turn cooldown. This used to be like, I want to say like 12 or something, like something insane up there. It's nice that they made it 4 because if he does proc violence, the way I like to use him, I use him in like a team up, so it will cycle his cooldown there too. It's really nice. And then he has a crit rate leader skill, which is 24%. Not bad at all. So let's look at his runes. Mine, once again, pure damage, so that's all the stats I was really investing in. We have a attack percent slot 6. I think this is a hero rune that just went 3 times into speed. We have this one is a legendary, I believe. And then we have this one. He is on attack percent slot 2. I had him runed like this since before they changed his skill 2 to do damage based off of speed. And so, because I wanted to maximize the attack percent from skill 2 and skill 1. I haven't felt like changing him since. I do like the attack percent on slot 2. So, let me know what you guys think. Do you like speed slot 2 better? For me, this attack percent slot 2 works. I've never changed it. He's as fast as I need him to be where I use him in my comps, and so the tuning's very important. I didn't want to mess around with that. So I think this is nice and it's fine. Then we have this rune here. This is where I get the only accuracy on him. It rolled a little bit into accuracy, so we got it on there. It's kind of nice for his defense break chance, but, once again, his accuracy is really low. And then we have this one. I think it rolled once into defense or something, so we could maybe get a little bit more attack and damage on him. And this one is also legendary here. All the raw stats we're hunting for. His artifacts, I have different artifacts on him in RTA, but these are kind of just whatever placeholders. Really, I just wanted the attack main stat and some extra damage when I can fit it in. And then this one does... Yeah, this one's definitely a filler. But for him, you really would just want skill 1, skill 2, crit damage, if you can get it on him. Attack power as his HP drops is nice. With Endure, it gives you an extra attack you can fit out, and I think those are pretty much the main ones you want to go for. I don't know if I'd do additional damage on him Like his skill 3 can do some additional damage, but I wouldn't like prioritize it. But yes, those are the stats. So I want to get into the areas I actually like to use him in. So we're gonna cut to Siege, probably. Guild War and Siege is where we like to go. This is the team that I like to use my Theomars in. When you're on the bruisery one, you want to pair them with like healers, etc., and all that. I go raw damage, so we like to outspeed, team up for more damage, and then Theomars goes and kills him. It's really nice. These are the runes I have on my Ikaru and Orion. So this Ikaru is my 4th Ikaru, or I guess my 1st. I built 3 more for the Trikaru teams, but this is my RT. Well, it's not my RTA Ikaru. This is my Guild Wars Siege Ikaru. I do use him in RTA, but I have his stats runed around way differently. So because in Guild War and Siege, you only have 3 members to team up with, including yourself. So he doesn't need to have a 4-member team up. So I actually really like using him for this, because then we don't have to invest in too much defense, and then it lets us get some more attack in here, which he has self-attack buff, and with his countering, it actually does do some damage. So it is helpful. So let's look at the runes here. We have defense percent with speed. This one was nice. A lot of attack, HP, some accuracy here. This one's really nice. Defense percent main stat. Then we have this. This one is a quad speed guard rune I have on him. And then we have attack percent slot 4, because I don't need any... I don't need the defense, so I'm going for the attack percent instead. And then we have this one as well, more stats all around. And then his artifacts here. Skill 1 accuracy is really good on him. And then we have minus damage from water and some additional damage from defense. Attack proportionate to lost HP. That's how I have him ruined for Guild War and Siege. In RTA, it's different, and I already made a video on how that one looks if you're curious. But we have our Orion, who is ruined this way in RTA. So this is my Orion. He's got accuracy slot 6. Really needed to focus on getting that. And then everything else is just stats and speed. This one with 3 rolls into speed here. It's Ancient Rune. This one was a nice 3 rolls into speed. This one is the... Are you ready for this? The 2nd fastest rune I have on my account. Just look at the efficiency. I was really happy about the efficiency. Almost perfect efficiency. I think the base HP was kind of low, but 29 base speed. This rune is the 2nd fastest on my account. I have a 35 speed rune on like a slot 6 fatal. I think it's like defense percent fatal, slot 6. Really great stats. Once I get a Bastet, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to make an insane Bastet. But yes, this is my Orion. And I do actually want to fit that rune on Orion, but I'd have to somehow make up for all the accuracy in other ways. So I'd need other runes with more accuracy on it while maintaining that speed. So, and the artifacts are literally just... It's just for stats. His artifacts or whatever. I think skill 3 accuracy, maybe skill 2 accuracy for Orion, and like minus crit damage received is going to be really good on him. But these are the stats. That's the team. So let's get into it. This team itself it does have risk. There's a lot of RNG involved. And so it's not a consistent comp that I would recommend. But, you know, when I have fun, when I like to have fun and test my luck, I like to use it. So we'll see. We'll hit some targets and see how it goes. So my Orion outspeeds, and we stun the Orion, which is nice. I actually always prioritize the Sierra in this kind of comp, which I did not do enough damage to kill. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right. Little unfortunate. This Rakan actually provoked me. He stripped my Endure. He did strip my Endure. Can we make it back? We missed our stun. I'm going to lose to a Rakan, aren't I? If we can't kill this Orion, maybe Ikaru clutches this. Can we get this Orion? Because if he skill 3s me, I'm dead. One more? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, Rakan, please. Come on. Oh, it's over. It is over. Unless we somehow... Orion's dead. Just don't crit me. He crit me. He crit me. Okay. So that is what we call tragic. My guildmate has a tanky Sierra. What can I say? Oh, no. So that failed. Let me cut through another team. Let me cut through another one. We're going to try on this comp. Same kind of style. You want to outspeed, kill the Sierra. Hopefully this time we actually kill. It'd be sad if we don't. We get the team up, and there we get the skill 2 damage. And we proc, so we can try to nuke the Shizuka. A little bit better than that first team we had. I'm not worried about the Sierra reviving, because it's going to be based off of Shizuka's attack power. And unless she's ruined for that, it's not going to be much. I've played around with attack percent on Shizuka. It's not my favorite. Okay, the bomb actually did do a good amount of damage, but... Okay, so that team's down. Let's try to find something else. All right, we're trying to hit this tanky comp. This does work against pretty much all sorts of comps. It really depends on how your RNG goes. You see here, wow, we stun, strip, defense break. He probably didn't have immunity, but we get this Dominic, which is nice. So now he's like super dead. So now we're gonna have to try to kill this Rakan Wusa. As long as my Orion doesn't get collapse controlled, which he's doing right now, we should be okay. Because I need to strip stun again. Okay, good additional turn. Do a little extra damage to this Rakan. And once he's down, the threat's pretty much out of the way. Okay, Rakan's down, and now there's no way this Wusa ever... Wusa stands no chance. Orion's going to control him. Bam. Look at all that. And we proc. There's the damage. All right, next team. So not that I'd recommend bringing this team in here, but it does work. If we snipe the Odin before he gets stacks, then he's not going to be able to ignore defenses. And I'm hitting my guildmate's insane Kamoon Bastet team, which is why he just cut me. Ouch. He cut my Orion. Is insane. He's got like a 315 Bastet. He's insane runes. But we did get a good defense break on this Odin, so we should be able to just, yep. That's why we were able to pop him and then get him with the defense break. All right, which one are we more likely to defense break this Kamoon? Yes, we are. Okay. So once Odin's out of the way, you know, what else? Well, the team can't do much. Oh, unless they attack break my Theomars. The glancing really sucks. Even though he has element advantage, he can still glance. I don't know why that's a thing, but hey, it's a debuff. Should just make him immune to glancing in general. Would that be too crazy, do you think? We have another Sierra Orion Rakan, because I want my revenge. Okay, not as good here, but... No, we get cut. Can we proc? We do proc out of it, though. That is violent procs in a nutshell in this game. So nice. Okay, Rakan being able to AoE provoke without glancing is like so insane. Okay, Theomars. Today's just not my day with this. It does work, I'm telling you. Oh, Orion. Almost. Maybe we can come back. I need one proc. One defense break. Oh, wait, Orion hits me, so he dies. Alright, let's see if Hikaru can solo or Rakan. He crits me. Okay. Come on. Come on. He had to collapse crit me there. If he didn't collapse crit me there, I think I might have been okay. Buff Hikaru damage comp to us, please. I wish they'd make him I wish he would do some damage based off his defense. It's so strange how they have him Rune. Or like how they made his kit. It's so weird. Like it's crazy to me. You have to invest so much defense on him and then he doesn't even do damage proportionate to defense. Whatever. It's not a Hikaru video, it's a Theomars video. So let's find something else. I saw LDs and I wanted to hit them. So we're gonna hit these LD5s. Well, they have immunity. Oh, but we did. Wow, look at this Orion strip stun into defense break and heal block. How insane. Oh, did his passive activate? We might not actually kill. Uh-oh. Ah, but Orion does strip it. Oh, wow. Okay. We might be in trouble. I'm going to defense break you. Can we nuke him before? Yes, we did. Alright. Theomars did die here, but I don't think there's any way Rahul 2v1's Hikaru Orion. And look at all that RNG in a nutshell. It was just... we procced on both sides, so... And there we go. That's this team down. So same kind of thing works for these kind of comps. The Tsarian one also. We basically just try to snipe Odin. And then once Odin's down, we either hope for a proc, which we didn't get. Oh, wow, Vigor. Oh, no, he's got the Endure. Okay. Can we do this? I'm curious. If Orion can control Vigor, as long as we have heal block on him, we should be okay. Oh, we didn't heal block. Tragic. But Hikaru has revenges and damage, so not bad. This is why I like attack percent on Hikaru. So this is another team it might has the chance to work against. We got the Theomars, Riley, Perna. It's kind of up to it is always up to our RNG, but we're gonna try to get this Theomars done right off the bat. Riley's gonna go ahead and heal, but we have the heal block. Nice. So let's do skill 1 here. I'll try to just pop the Perna. I mean, obviously, yeah, we killed the Perna. I tried to defense break Riley, but we didn't. We did get a proc. So Perna's dead, and this is just easy team up control Riley. Riley is a pain, a very, very big pain of a unit, but she can't outlast Hikaru, Theomars, Orion. All right, so now we're gonna cut to RTA. We're gonna look at a couple RTA comps. So this is my RTA comp I like to use with Theomars. I figured we'd go over just a couple clips, maybe give a little commentary on the matches today. And then I have one area I do like to use him in additionally. So let's look at this comp. This one was what? What was it? Okay, they had Riley first pick. And they had the Dark Paladin one. Okay. So this one, they tried to go like a defense bruisery type. They ban out Orion, which is smart because I can't control them. But It didn't really work out in their favor, so we sniped the Vigor right off the bat. And then this Panda lived with no HP. If I got the defense break on the first hit, he actually would have died. But I think I defense broke on the second hit here. So he goes for my Theomars. And he's provoked, which is a problem. Because as you see, now he gets a revenge stun, because the Dark Paladin is insane. Very cool unit. I actually really like the concept. But man, 100% skill 1 stun is crazy. Alright, so they get really punished for not killing Theomars here. If you saw, they left him stunned. But what they didn't think about is that I have the cycling from Ikaru. So now my Theomars gets to go again, takes out the Panda, and he has Endure back up. So in this case, it didn't help as much. But no, he does get another hit. He gets another hit in, which is nice. The dot kind of helps. But in most cases, getting that Endure back up is huge. So now it's an intense 1v1 between this Dark Paladin and Ikaru. But luckily, my Ikaru is tanky enough to survive for my demon to come back up. So that is one benefit. So that's that team done. Let's look at the next match. This one, I believe, was... Okay, they first pick Molly. All right, then Sierra Dominic, classic combination here. Savannah and Wind Monkey. I try to pick Water Demon here because he cannot glance. I've been experimenting with Teor, but I try to pick Water Demon because he can't glance against Molly, which is really nice. All right, so we get a defense break on the Molly, so I'm like, why not try to pop her? And we do. And so now, because we also got the strip on Sierra, so I was confident my Theomars could kill her if he defense breaks. Which she lived with like no health, so Wayne finished her off. All right, at this point, we have the Dominic Wind Monkey to deal with. So this guy starts autoing me halfway through the match. So disrespectful. I think he probably thought he won after he popped Endure, but no, he did not. Because they were manualing up until that point. And after that, you know, you kill Dominic, what's the Wind Monkey going to do? So there we go. That's a win there. And this last match we'll look at was... Okay, Shizuka first pick. We had Sierra, and they actually picked the Fire Art Master, which is interesting. And they tried to counter me with Leo, Wind Anubis, which are always really annoying last picks for sure. But we have to ban out Leo here. We get the first turn. We're targeting Sierra because she's the main damage dealer. After that, they don't have too much damage threat. We try to save the Wind Anubis for last here, so... I hate Shizuka. I love using her, but oh my goodness, is she strong. I hate dealing with her at RTA. Okay, so Sierra puts a bomb on Wayne, interestingly. Which I don't know if that was necessary. They probably should have tried to bomb my tankier units. But we get a nice proc from the Water Demon and take out Shizuka. After that, we're going to take out these Fire Art Master. We got skill 2 back up. We cycle skill 2 pretty well because the demon's on Violent and team up from Ikaru. Wind Anubis does the Revenge into Oblivion, so our demon can't come back, but it's now a 1v1 with Orion, so you never want to 1v1 Orion. They didn't have much that they could do after that. And that's a win from Orion. So now we're going to cut to the final place I like to use Theomars. I've been getting comments asking about my dungeon teams. And while I'm not quite ready to make videos on all of them, I still think the teams could use work. They are fine and they clear in a good amount of time, but they're not like 100% consistent. And that's really what I want in dungeon teams. So like even if I can get 40, 50 second B12 dungeon teams, I want it to be like 100% success rate. Right now, it does have the fails here and there. So even this team itself does have potential to fail. It's just kind of up to how it goes, but I've got 3 Karus and 2 Theomarses, and that's my cheese I've done for Punishers so far. And let me see. I want to go to rank, because the fastest I've cleared this in is 32 seconds with this comp. And, you know, I do want to speed it up when I can, but this is what I have so far, what I figured out is good. So we have 3 Inugamis. You know, if you're curious about my Trikaru, I actually have a lot of speed on mine. Because I don't boost with Verd, so I want them all to have speed. And it's kind of just whatever stats fit here and there. This one's even just on broken sets, but yes, so that's them. This is the Theomars that you saw earlier, and this is my second one. I do have 2 Theomarses. I wanted to try them on a tankier sort of build, so here's that one. Okay. So let's go in. We'll just maybe see this once or twice. And I do this on full auto because I'm not about to manual dungeons. The only one I do is Steel Fortress occasionally when I feel like doing the higher level ones. It's not worth it. I don't do Steel Fortress much because of it. I need to make a good Steel Fortress comp. It's just really hard. Because the dungeon is a gimmick. It's a gimmicky dungeon and it's dumb. I think it's bad design personally. I don't like that the only way to beat it is with buff block, but that's because there aren't any good water buff blockers that can consistently work on win units. So that is me being biased, but yes, so this is the comp. We do a bonus so that it works with the dots from skill 1, which is helpful, and then we have some extra damage as well. The tower can cleanse, so it's kind of up to whether or not it will cleanse my dots or not before the boss moves. But this cycles the Theomars Endure really well. And most of the time the boss will use... You see, this one took a minute. Sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's not. Like, it's kind of just up to how it goes. So I'm not saying this is a amazing comp that I would recommend for you guys to use. There's obviously way better units you can use in this. But this is what I like to use. This is what's been working. I mean, it is satisfying to see just team up one-shotting things. Okay. So yeah, the team-ups help cycle the Endure cooldown. So these Theomars, they can die, but most of the time they're always going to have Endure up. And then the boss will always target the Theomars with that skill for the most part because they're squishy, so they get lower HP quick. Yes, and then see one did go down, but the run's pretty much over. And that was 1:05. Okay. We'll do one more. Oh, perfect timing because I'm gonna run out of energy. We'll do one more. The team does work, and I guess that's the main thing. I don't care about the occasional wipe. Every now and then it happens. Like there's very few teams that are like actual 100% success rate, which I do want to make. That is the goal with my teams, to make them 100% success rate, but this is what I got to work with now. I am a water-only account, so my options are limited. Especially if you're trying to, like, speedrun dungeons, having complete success rate is difficult, because there's so many elements that can go wrong. And, you know, I mean, I can't say I'm speedrunning the dungeon. I'm not super high ranking up on there, but... You know what? One day would be nice. I just need a really good... I need a good wave clear unit that can actually wave clear. Julie's nice, but she can't clear the way Lucian does. So, Comp2S needs to buff Julie or make something else that's relevant. Alright. So yes, we've done 3-minute average runs, which isn't terrible for anything if you have it on an autoer, but 32 seconds was the max, and that was like perfect cycling RNG. I think we like somehow dotted the boss a bunch, and then the boss moved and like instantly died. That's the video. This is Theomars in a nutshell for me. This is how I like to use him, and you know, let me know what ways you guys like to use him. It definitely share in the comments down below. It'll help out all the people. It doesn't have to be just with water units. You can be with any units in general. I like to theory craft and talk about comps myself, so all the ideas going around would be nice, but this is how I like to use him, so I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, I'll be trying to make more videos on whatever units that I think are cool and that I like to use, so you know, I don't think I'm going to limit it to entirely like niche units or like units that aren't used at all. Like I might open it up to some more common units too, but and I guess the difference would just be the way I like to use them compared to how other people will. But that's the video. All right. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next video. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.